All right, guys, so we are back. The HYROX season, at least for us here at Maven, is starting to heat up. We just had Vegas, we have DC coming up this weekend, and then the big one, New York City. All right. So we had Taylor and a couple people in Vegas. So we'll kind of recap that a little bit, and then we'll get into a little more about kind of what we're expecting at DC, and then looking a little bit more ahead, a couple months from now. The granddaddy of them all, New York City.
Mm-hmm.
So Taylor, tell us a little bit how you felt kind of going into Vegas. You got to race on your birthday, actually. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that was really the only reason I signed up, was I thought it was kind of cool. I don't even like Vegas, but I wanted to go, and since it fell on my birthday, and then Bella and Sophie wanted to go too, we just set it up. But yeah, that was nice to race, but it was probably the most exhausting day I've had in a very long time. Haven't been that. I mean, I got this close to quitting the judging about 2 hours before it was up, because I felt like my body was collapsing. My body was literally just. I was like, there's no way that my immune system's not gonna collapse by tomorrow.
Yeah. And you did solo, you did doubles, and this is your first time head judging, right?
Yeah, and so. I think, first of all, the solo race, I wasn't prepared. I think 2 months prior to that, I really hadn't trained much. It was very inconsistent. I think I was sick again, right? And then I threw out my back a week before. It was a mess, and I was just not feeling the whole everything. And so I did what I could. I actually ended up racing a little better than I thought I was going to race. But I was exhausted, and then I had literally 5 minutes to change a t-shirt, and then they told me to just go straight to the station I was assigned to. So I went burpee station, and it was like literally went right into judging. And then it was my first time head judging, so I didn't it's brand new, so like you're trying to coordinate, and then all the assistant judges are coming up to you, and you got to introduce yourself, and you got to kind of sign them, coordinate them. And then the head judges that were with me, they were younger than me. Actually, one guy was about my age, but he just wasn't. I don't think he was very certain about things or confident. And then the younger one wasn't, which was Sophie. And so I just it was almost like you're just thrown in, and you just aggressively just start judging, and then taking pictures, uploading it to WhatsApp. And it went so that started at 2:30, and then it's supposed to go until 11 p.m.
Ooh.
Yeah, and so I was dying. I was starving. My legs were throbbing. The back of my knees were all messed up. I don't know why. It still is not good. Every time I run, I feel it. Well, I know why, but I'm not going to go into it. It's just been really bad. And so I think it's mainly because I was so ill-prepared and deconditioned.
Right.
And so my body shouldn't have just broken down like that, in the sense of just soreness and not feeling good. But oh my God, I was just so happy to survive that day. I remember just walking back from the venue, the convention center, to the hotel room, which was next to each other. These casinos are massive, and it's just to walk from one place to the next is 20 minutes one way.
Wow.
And so I couldn't even walk. I was limping the entire way back. It was so late, so the only thing I could find that was decent was Johnny Rocket's hamburger for $25. I remember carrying the bag, limping back to the room, and just taking a couple bites of the burger, and then taking a shower, and I went to sleep. And then the next day, just started getting ready, and I was still very limping on Sunday. And so
that was your
Peter,
doubles race, right?
Yeah. Peter was like, we don't have to do it. I mean, he didn't. He wasn't really into it anyway. He just did it because it was my birthday weekend or whatever. So he was there, and he was like, we could just throw the money. It doesn't matter. I was like, we don't have to do it. And I was like, what? I remember texting him, and I said, no. I was like, even if I walk you, we're going to do it. And
that was his first race.
Yeah. And so we ended up doing it, and then by the second or third run, the back of the knees started loosening up a little bit. So my pace went a little bit up, and then he was happy either way, just doing it, and he didn't even care if we were walking in or what. But he said I kept the pace up for him, and so he ended up finishing with a time he thought it was a lot better than he ever imagined he would do. And he didn't have any injuries or anything. We're both old, so we're just thankful there's no injury after any event.
Yeah.
And he said he enjoyed himself. He really enjoyed himself. He had fun. He did a lot of the exercise as well, and yeah, it was. I think it ended well, and I'm still sore, and so I just started running 2 days ago.
Good. That's good.
And so I feel okay. Cardio feels good. It's just my legs. My deconditioned legs are the problem right now.
Yeah.
My cardio actually is not bad. I was running with Peter. Peter was like, "Oh my God," he's like, "My heart rate's at 165."
Wow.
I'm like, 165? I look at my thing, 135. And he was like, he's like, "What?" He's like, "You're walking? What?" He was like, "You're crazy." He was dying. And so I think that cardio is good. It's just my legs. I realize I need to really condition my legs better for New York City. I think that's what I'm kind of looking forward to.
Okay.
But I do want to go hard and go fast with Ryan for just redeem our doubles.
Yeah.
So we're going for what, 70?
Well, we'll talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll do predictions in a little bit. But Vegas, that was your second West Coast race.
Yeah, the Anaheim was before that. Yeah.
Right. So tell us a little bit about kind of the differences between traveling out there for Anaheim versus traveling out for Vegas. Did you have any issues with like adjusting to the time change? Obviously, the city's different.
I'm like very sensitive to sleep, food, everything. I'm like a little fragile with that stuff, and so it threw me off. Like getting there late and then
That's
like
a 3-hour difference, right?
Yeah, and I don't sleep well in Jersey, and so when I was over there, it was very minimal sleep. I just felt not good. I think the time zone thing. I'm realizing that I don't know if I want to do any more races with the time zone stuff,
Right.
Especially if it's going to be a long trip. I mean, a short trip. If it's going to be a long trip, then I would go a few days earlier, adjust and whatever.
Acclimate a little bit.
But too poor and cheap, and so I'm going like right event, and they're trying to pretty much leave right after, and it's just rough. And so and then meals. Vegas was horrible with meals because you just can't find things that are right for you, and if you want to, you got to go outside of the casinos, and it's just a big production to get a meal, and so yeah, it was just I'd say that for DC, as I was saying, I'm gonna pack all my meals.
Right.
I don't want to think about anything like that. We booked hotels with kitchens in it, so I'm gonna try to just not eat anything out other than Friday night when we hopefully meet up for a little dinner. Otherwise, I think my girls want to go out. They're just gonna have they have friends there and stuff. So they're gonna go out. I'm gonna stay in the room. I'm not even gonna go out. Yeah.
So I think anytime future traveling, you would want to do differently, maybe spend an extra day or two kind of acclimating to any sort of time zone change. I know the food's probably the biggest thing, if anything, because obviously if you're not bringing food or you don't have access to a kitchen or anything, you're there trying to find somewhere where you're not going to feel like crap the next day racing, eating out every meal.
Yeah.
Obviously that adds up too financially. You're paying
so expensive
for 3 people to go out and eat. I mean, you're paying over $100 easily.
Yep.
It was Vegas was I mean, the flight and hotel was actually really cheap, but the food and everything else was just too much. It was eating breakfast. I remember dried up potato things and old eggs and really hard English muffin from one of those food court vendors that's open in the morning. It's $25.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And it was
crazy.
indigestion. It was just so hard and nasty. Yeah.
Vegas is behind us. Obviously.
Yeah, I think one and done. I think I really have no desire to do Vegas probably ever again. And it was just too far away walk-wise from the convention of Mandalay, and it was just these casinos are massive.
Right.
I mean, the hallways felt like Lincoln Tunnel trying to reach. I mean, I should have taken some video of it.
Wow. One
One hallway, literally 10 minutes to get down to the end.
Wow.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, you're hiking everywhere in Vegas for sure.
And then the cigarette smell. I'm done with that. Yeah, even the girls got sick of that. Just everywhere you walk within the casino, you're just dealing with cigarette smell.
Right.
There's no windows or anything. It's just I don't think it's not my vibe. Yeah.
So now looking in the not too distant future for DC, coming up in 48 hours from now, a little bit more than that, but all 3 of us are racing Saturday. You and me are doing doubles. Gio, you're with Chris. How are we feeling for DC?
I mean, look, I've been kind of prepared for it. I mean, I ran yesterday and I was feeling really good. I did a little 1 kilometer with breaks of push-ups in between each kilometer. Like I did like 8 rounds of that, and I was feeling good. So hopefully that'll carry me through, you know, until this weekend. I know Chris is super prepared. I know that. Even on a trip in the Philippines.
Yeah, he's been putting in work.
He's been like going off.
I feel like you were very prepared before like hanging out with Bad Bunny.
Oh gosh. Yeah, so I had a trip to Puerto Rico. That's what he's talking about. And yeah,
That's it.
We didn't sleep at all. So that's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, so you're a little hungover from Puerto Rico.
I wouldn't say that. I mean, a little, you know, not fully recovered. Let's say that. Let's say that.
Well, I mean, I feel like it's tough to, at least for me, I kind of get the feeling of like, once I get to like that week or 2 weeks before the like any sort of competition, I'm like, all the work's been put in already. I don't really have that motivation as much to kind of push myself during my runs and my workouts. So I kind of like take my foot off the gas a little bit, maybe a little bit more than I should in some cases. But I don't know if that's kind of maybe what you're feeling, like kind of like, you know, what's done is done. Like I'm not really going to get that much fitter in the next few days.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the mindset I have. It's like,
Yeah.
how much more can I improve in like a week? You know what I mean?
Right.
So I'm just doing a little run here and there, just making sure I still have what I got. And, you know,
Yeah,
that's
just
where I'm
more
at.
maintenance, tapering. Yeah. I mean, personally, I feel probably, I mean, run-wise, probably the best I've felt in the 2 races that I've done so far.
Yeah, you're right now, fit, lean, and kind of nasty, dude.
No, yeah, I was going
Yeah,
to say, you
I mean,
definitely
I've been
slimmed down,
slim.
man.
Looking slim.
Yeah.
I mean, I have been running a lot, you know, 3 days a week, which is a lot for me. So I'm feeling pretty confident with my running.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I better get my leg.
So we might have to maybe do some game time decisions on pacing and stuff like that. But, you know, I know you have a hard time kind of turning it off. So
Yeah.
my only concern would be your solo race the next day.
Hamstring pull, calf strain.
Yeah. So I thankfully am only doing doubles with him on Saturday and then mixed doubles the next day. But you have your solo race on Saturday. How are you feeling about that?
A solo race Sunday, yeah.
Sunday, yeah.
You know, yeah, it was good to experience it in Vegas, the back-to-back racing,
Yeah.
and the conditions were horrific. Like Saturday to do judge in that, and then race on Sunday. I feel like if I survive that,
Right.
I think I'll be okay for DC. I think DC's conditions gonna be good. I'm gonna be well fed, rested, hopefully, and certainly not, you know, judging on. I'm actually DC. I decided not to even judge, like no judging, because it didn't really work out schedule-wise. Saturday I could have, but I just said no. I'm not gonna judge. I'm just gonna kind of like take it easy a little bit because same day judging and racing. I don't think it's a good idea. Yeah, it's just I don't think
It's
I'll
a
do it
long
again.
shift, too,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, New York, I think what I'll do is I'll judge on days that I know for sure I'm not obviously racing.
Right.
Yeah, but I will judge in New York City because hey, opportunity to get 2 event passes. You know,
Yeah.
why not?
So in terms of race predictions,
Oh, wow.
so we had our time in DC last year was 1:16:53.
God, I was shocked. I thought we had a much worse.
No, man, come on, you gotta have confidence.
No, because I just remember that I was literally, you know,
You were limping. Yeah, you were limping.
You were very deconditioned.
Yeah, my running was not the
And
best.
I thought our time was like really bad. And when you say 116, I was like 116.
Not bad.
I remember like finishing. We weren't even that taxed. Were we taxed? I don't remember.
No, I mean, I went home the next day, or no, I went home same day. Obviously a little bit sore. Woke up the next day. Really wasn't more sore than even like a lot of our staff workouts.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I mean, obviously doubles definitely helps with that, with splitting up the workload.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, we got a pretty decent time for our first race.
Yeah, I think we got it, man. I mean, I'll push through. I'll push through. Even if I got a solo next day, I don't care. I don't think I'm going to perform my best at DC anyway, overall. So
Yeah, with
I'll
back-to-back.
exhaust myself with you, and then whatever I have left over, I'll just do on Sunday. And at this point, I realize I just got to accept the fact that I'm old, and you know, as far as like the time, I can't get too caught up with that. Although I still have my goals by next year. I do have my goals because I just don't know how to operate any other way. But I think DC, I'm there mostly for the doubles.
Yeah.
I'm just going to survive the solo the next day.
So we were 1:16:53. What was your guys' time?
We had like 124, and I forgot the.
You guys will be much faster than that.
I hope
I
so.
don't think you guys were that high. I think you guys were closer to like 121.
Maybe.
Because you guys
I
had
know
a
we had a
very
penalty.
close time to us minus the penalty.
Right.
I think
Right.
you
So
guys were-
it probably was 121 minus the
Yeah.
penalty. We did have like a 3 or 4 or 5 minute penalty. Which
Yeah,
was,
you guys had a big one.
Yeah.
So what's your prediction for
For myself,
you guys as a team?
I want to say.
On tape.
I want to say around like one. I don't want to overshoot it. I want to surprise myself a little bit. So I want to say like 1:17. I'll say that.
Is that with or without the penalty?
Without the penalty.
You guys, you know you're gonna get a penalty.
Nah,
again.
we're not gonna get a penalty. Not this time.
I'm gonna say it here
We're not.
first. Penalty on the first run,
No way. It's not.
and I'll tell you why.
Why.
You guys are
First run is different than all the other runs.
3, right?
And they changed where we come out. They changed the start shoot compared to
All
last
right,
year.
so we'll be locked in.
So look at the
be
look at the
locked.
map.
Did the
Look at
maps come
map.
out?
The maps are out.
Okay, I'm gonna look.
Come on, man. Base camp. Look at the map and then look at what the runs are
Okay.
for the first run and then for 2 through 8.
Okay.
But I'm gonna say it first lap.
First lap
Or
penalty.
first 1 kilometer, you guys are getting a penalty
No
for
way.
a missed lap.
Now that you said that, we're definitely not gonna get it.
According to Gio's predictions, we don't have to worry about that then.
Yeah.
Nah, you guys. I feel like you guys are definitely
Watch them.
ahead of
watch
us.
them beat us.
Fly past us. No, I mean, I told you,
I think you
you
guys
know,
are
we're text. I
definitely ahead
think
of us.
we have a good chance, as long as the wheels don't fall off, at getting close to 70.
I think, yeah.
Or 10.
I think you guys get 1:08:20.
108. 9 minutes off our
Yeah.
time. It's a lot.
I think so.
It's a lot.
I say
Get
1:08.
those oiled up.
Come on, let's go. The bar,
No,
the
I think-
bar,
I mean, I
the bar
love-
is high.
I love if we were to get sub 70. I just don't know if that's in their cards this time.
Why?
Oh, the weak link.
No way. All right, so if you were doing it with like some, let's say you had 2 Ryans.
No,
racing.
I think 2 Ryans.
2 Ryans.
Oh,
What does he? What does he
120 for
get?
sure.
120.
No. I think it's really going to come down to how we're feeling on the running.
Yeah.
The stations, I don't think are going to be that big of an issue. I mean, we flew through most of the stations, other than maybe the lunges we were a little slow on. But I've been feeling better with the lunges, so I think we'll be okay with that.
Good.
Yeah, I think if everything were to stay the same in terms of our station time, and we just took time off the running in the rock zone, I think we can get close to 70 easy.
Yeah, I mean, if you say that you pace right now, you've been pacing your runs at about
5:30.
5:30, then yeah, I think we'll.
5:30 is like comfortable for me right now.
Yeah.
Race day is gonna be like 5:10, 5:20.
My carbon shoes too.
Ooh. And you're not on the air runner either.
Yeah, dude. All my runs on the air runner.
Yeah.
Every single one.
I don't know. I think I'm
Let's
telling
go.
you, 108, man.
Let's
108.
go.
70?
Yeah, as long as my Hemi, that's gun for it. I just don't know how things break down or we got to pace and stuff like that, all of that.
Yeah.
But I feel like the exercises I've done enough now, HYROX, where like I know what to, when to take my little thing and gels and all that. Like I kind of have it all down now, and so and to avoid the to try to stick with more of the electrolyte drink.
Yeah,
'cause
I think
realized that-
we took a lot of breaks too in the rock zone last year.
Yeah, we were.
So we could definitely cut that time down a lot.
I think we'll do well. We'll definitely certainly be 116. Yeah, I think we're good. But who else is doubling? I'm trying to see who else is our Maven competition.
Yeah, I was thinking that too.
Peter and Kevin and his dad.
yes.
Kevin. They are going to be pretty good too.
They're gonna
Yeah.
be good.
Yeah.
They're
And
gonna be
then,
good.
I
They're
think
both runners.
Aaron and somebody from Pal Park.
Oh, Aaron.
I don't know who he's
Maybe he's
partnering
going
with.
doing his friend.
And Bob and his friend. They're doing doubles too.
I think we're okay then. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see the chips fall.
Yeah.
Um,
Isn't Roman and
Roman and
mixed doubles.
Sophie.
Sophie? Oh,
Yeah,
mixed
mixed
doubles.
doubles.
They're
Okay.
gonna get a
I
good
think they're
time.
gonna get a really good
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like.
I think they might get the best time.
Yeah.
yeah,
Those
they're
two.
gonna get. They're good. I mean, they're both really fast.
Don't say that
Yeah.
to Sophie though. He doesn't like it when we like start. I'd start predicting time.
Yeah?
She's like, stop doing that. She gets really like annoyed at me.
What was her solo time in Vegas? It was.
114,
I
113.
don't remember.
She got fourth in her age group. That's
Yeah.
good.
All I know, yeah, both Roman and Soph did good in solo. So if they combine, like that's gonna be really good.
Roman on his first run, I think he did it in 3
Yeah,
minutes.
he was
or
sprint.
something.
He was
Yeah.
like sprinting that.
He was flying.
Well, that first run in Vegas
It's
was
shorter,
shorter.
right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the splits were a little off,
Okay.
but they made up for it in the last run.
I love how you know that you weren't even
Dude,
there.
I've been
You're so locked in.
all weekend. I was looking up. I was looking at the map. I was like, this split time doesn't make sense.
That's
I was like,
crazy.
because it's shorter. I looked at the map.
Crazy. That's insane.
It's all analytics, man. So we got DC this weekend. That'll be big race, regional championships, right? And then we got the big one, New York. I just saw they added 2 more days of tickets. So now they're going to have 10 days of racing.
Did they make it available? Or is it, they're going to have a date? Oh,
March 5th, tomorrow, actually.
Okay. So we should, I know that there's a couple people who couldn't get in, right?
Yeah, so it's like a Monday and a Wednesday.
Do we let them know?
We could let them know.
People wouldn't- I
We
don't-
should
I
let
don't
them know.
know.
At least if anybody is looking for them. But it's all general public. It's not like early access or anything.
Right. What's
but
cool for New York City is that we got a bunch of, I got a bunch of my patients signed up.
That's awesome.
Yeah, they're all signed up, and I got one guy who's just a beefy bodybuilder kind of guy, and somehow he's like, I got him to, he signed up for solo,
Oh shoot.
and I think
start
he'll
running.
actually do pretty well. Yeah, I think he's naturally a runner, but he's
Okay.
just whatever. I always say like I think that his insecurities got him to do bodybuilding, but I think he realized he's like, hey, I think I got potential with this stuff. So he just got his new shoes. The guy's been training. I think he might be the dark horse,
horse?
man.
Oh,
He's
wow.
young too, so
We'll
he's
see.
freaking nasty. Yeah.
So, I mean, given the fact we have to kind of get through DC first, but looking ahead, I mean, it's not that much further out. It's about 2.5 months out.
Yeah.
What would be kind of focus that you want to change to kind of get ready for New York, given that you're going to try to go out for a PR in solo?
Me personally, it just comes down to 2 things, which is going to be my running, which I'm going to do a ton of because the weather's warming up and everything. So that's going to be, and I might even follow some type of program. I haven't done any kind of like that ever in my life. So I might do a little bit of that with the running, and then my leg conditioning. I think I'm going to really focus on not only some strength, but I'm going to focus on specifically targeting leg muscular endurance and recovery, and like just like tolerance to discomfort. And so I'm going to do some, I'll be a little more strategic about programming and just high volume one day, strength day, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think New York City, I always say I feel like my legs. I've never targeted my legs, so I feel like there's a very kind of untapped potential there. And so I think if I target it, do some mountain biking and all that stuff, just build up that tolerance, discomfort tolerance, I think it'll be very different. People are like, my girls always, they try to keep me down on earth. I'm like, yeah, I think I can get this time. This time they're like, no, you can't. Like, you can't make that much of an improvement. You're old. And then I'm like, but in my mind, I just don't think like that. And so when I have certain times in mind, I feel like it's always a possibility as long as I train and I do my thing. And so I got my goals for 2027. And I still have goals and hopes for that. I'm still gonna gun for that little flag.
Yeah, we got to put some up here.
Yeah, I want a flag. I just found out that Gio and Bob Sr. were supposed to get a flag.
You told me that. Yeah.
Yeah, they found out that they didn't pick it up. They
wow.
placed
Yeah,
in the
last
age group.
year,
They placed
last
third
year in
the
New
age
York.
group.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so technically, we should have an invisible flag up there from them.
Well, now they said they're even going to ship it out if you can't make the award ceremonies.
Oh, nice.
Because it's like, over 2 weekends. So if people are traveling out of state, they can't stay the whole weekend.
I just wish somebody within Maine would get a flag.
Kevin,
Kevin's gonna. Yeah, no.
Kevin, you listen. You better
Kevin
watch
or
this. There's a
Roman
lot
and
of pressure
Sophie.
on you.
Come on. I think.
Roman and Sophie, I think
it's
have a
possible.
shot.
Yeah.
These
So-
young kids.
What would be your focus transitioning to New York? Well, you're not racing New York.
I'm not racing New York, unfortunately.
So why aren't you racing New York? Let's go into that
Because
a little
look.
bit.
Here's the thing. So I'm going to be judging in DC, but those tickets are not going to apply to New York. So I'm going to wait for the next opening to show up and apply those to the New York. So I'm waiting. I'll be
Boston?
judging at New York though.
Boston?
Maybe.
That's
Maybe
in September.
Boston. Yeah. Maybe
Boston was
Boston.
close enough. Yeah, Boston was nice. I remember going to Boston for the girls and like regretting canceling my thing because it was a really cool venue.
Yeah.
It was a huge room. It was a nice city. It was a nice. Yeah, definitely. Now I'm starting to figure out some venues that I just don't like. And actually, New York City is not my favorite. either.
Yeah, it's cool because it's outdoors.
It's got a good vibe, but it's just too crowded.
too cramped.
It is.
And then out was it the outhouses?
Yeah.
What are they called? Outhouses?
Porta potties.
Porta potties, yeah. There's just that's what you have access
Yeah.
to, and it's just
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Well, I mean, for me personally, I think I definitely want to keep up with the amount that I've been running because I feel pretty good right now, especially doing solo in New York. But I definitely feel like or at least I have a desire to get back into more of the strength portion, like barbells and stuff like that. I feel like for DC, I wanted to put a lot heavier emphasis on running and getting my engine up, my cardio endurance up. But now that I kind of got a good base with that, I've been kind of finding that I feel a little bit scrawny, a little bit weaker. So I definitely want to incorporate more of the strength piece into my training. Just got to figure out how to work that in and not lose out on the running.
Yeah.
You were talking about like CrossFit stuff as well, like afterwards.
Yeah, I have that competition in August. So I
okay.
got a busy summer.
How much weight have you lost?
I don't know. I
You
haven't
never
weighed
weighed
myself.
yourself?
Mm-mm. I would hope for 170s at this point, maybe low 180s.
You're 170s right now.
I don't know.
You dropped a lot.
No, I haven't weighed myself. I'd say I would hope for 170s, but
Yeah.
I don't think I'm there.
You haven't been 170 since pre-COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah. What was your peak weight?
195.
180s,
You want to
190s?
say that on camera?
Oh, sorry. sorry.
No,
I just said it.
It was
I was
like
like-
no, it was like 195.
Yeah, I was gonna say
195? Wow,
195,
okay.
Yeah, I was heavy. I was heavy.
Yeah, okay.
And that wasn't even COVID. That was just like me just beefing it up. Just a lot of CrossFit, a lot
Yeah.
of lifting, no running.
Yeah. Pizza.
But yeah, so I want to get a little bit more into the barbell stuff again. And that'll kind of help me transition into shifting my focus to the CrossFit competition after New York.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So a lot of stuff on the calendar this summer.
Yeah.
But anyway, to wrap up, for anybody who might be traveling to DC, I guess for their first time racing away from home, or first time racing at all, what would be your one takeaway or advice that you would give them for that long weekend trip?
I think have your meals planned out and have your like nutrition planned out because like pre-race, during, and also after. I think it's good to do that. And me, I have to do that or else I risk getting sick or something like that. It's just I'm a little more fragile than I used to be, and so I'm realizing that I learned my lesson finally in Vegas, and I was like, in DC, I'm not making that mistake again. And so if I want to enjoy the city more, then I think I have to extend the visit, make
Right.
the visit longer. Don't try to squeeze it all in. Then I think it just trips you up. Yeah.
What about you? Second time going to DC.
I would say warm up. Make sure you warm up before you do the race. No, seriously. Just like actually warm up, because when I went to DC, I didn't warm up at all. I just went straight into the race, and then my legs blew up like on the third run after the sled pushes. So definitely warm up. Take the time to do that, and I think, yeah, it'll be good.
Was that before or after your penalty?
That was before the penalty. That was before.
Oh, God. I would say my biggest piece of advice would be, especially any race that you're going to be kind of traveling and staying overnight in, is get a venue or get a hotel close to the venue. There's nothing worse, and I know you kind of dealt with this last year, there's nothing worse having to trek all your stuff in, Uber, or find parking in a big city and just be freaking out about that. So
Oh, DC, another thing. Don't speed on the streets. I got 2 tickets.
yeah, they got
I
a ton of
pay
red light
$200
tickets.
worth of tickets.
Red lights and
That's all
speeding
right.
tickets everywhere.
They got the
So,
cameras
yeah,
too,
they
right?
got the cameras,
Yeah.
so do not speed in DC.
Yeah.
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 All right. We'll see you guys after DC.